having answers for things is inconvenient, but I don't want that to blind you from the opportunity that it is for you to explore your own questions, but also the opportunity that it is for us as you explore your own questions, right? Like there's something very human about that and very admirable, honorable, endearing, trustworthy. When you're brave enough to share the things you're chewing on in life with us, it makes you a real person. And I think what we maybe are tired of, I'm tired of it, is everybody always having an answer for everything. Like life's just not that way. Life isn't just like, everything's tied off with a nice little bow. There are many questions in life that are messy and unanswerable. So what are you seeing in the unanswerableness of it all? I've already told you in the beginning of this episode, right, that I'm looking at the Enneagram. And for me, I see myself in at least 5 types. I see myself in 8. I see myself in 3, in 4, in 5, in 7, maybe a little bit of 1. There's this messiness to inquiry, to questioning things and trying to find answers. And that's okay. Like, I think that's actually better because I think the world is tired of a neat little bow. I think we as the world are now waking up to the fact that there's nuance to everything. Everything is not binary, right? Everything is not this or that. And I think we're starting to get that. At least, listen, let me say it this way. If you're in this tribe, right? Then our tribe, the ones that you're seeking to serve, are not binary people. They're not either or people. If you look at like the pandemic right now, the coronavirus pandemic, some of the most vocal people are the either ors, right? It's either just a flu or it's, the end of the world. There's a lot of either or stuff and you can see the emotion in that. But the rest of us are being quiet and not participating because we don't want to be, a martyr for the fact that it's just not that cut and dry. There's more to it than just 2 sides. There are multiple sides to this conversation. There's an economic side to this conversation. There's a health side to this conversation. There's all kinds of sides to this conversation, and that's my point. That's the messiness of the inquiry. And so in the conversation you're here to lead, I'm not here to lead a conversation on the coronavirus, right? I'm here to lead a conversation about marketing. And you're here to lead a conversation about something that matters to you. And as you, the guide, go out into the unknown of it all, it's going to get messy, and you're not always going to have a cut and dry answer for things. And that's inconvenient. But that doesn't mean that you can't come back and share with us what you're learning and seeing, even when there's no answer attached to it. It's okay to lead us into the inquiry ourselves. If you go back, this is episode 332. If you go back and listen to 332 episodes of this show, you'll notice that there are a lot of episodes that are just questions for you. They're not answers. They're questions for you to look. What do you think about marketing? What do you think about the conversation you're here to lead? And I bring you sometimes my own question that I'm wrestling with so that you can wrestle with something similar for yourself.